Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Holly, psychic medium, energy reader, and I am here to do your Thursday reading. All right. So, so what is the vibe and the energy for today? My bangs are just kind of odd today, but anyway, that's okay. That's okay. So I'm not going to fidget. Isn't this cool? I've used this one before, and if you guys have been with me for a little while, you've seen it before. But those look like peacock feathers to me, like the eye of a peacock feather, which I equate to sort of the evil eye, which isn't evil. It actually wards off evil, which is also the all-knowing eye. Peacock feathers have been attributed to psychic work frequently and a symbol of psychic work. And I'm seeing an image in my head right now. The word Hera, Hera. So I think that's the Greek version or the Roman version. I don't remember, but it's anyway. In mythology, Hera is often associated, I think, with a peacock feather. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway. So we're going to find out why that's important and why that is the vibe and the message and part of the energy for your Thursday reading. Not quite sure yet. They just told me. I just heard. There's more than what meets the eye. Okay, so this has to do with clarity of vision. So there is more going on than what you realize, or more than what you think there is going on. There's more than what meets the eye. Wow, that's good. I was asking, do you want to give me anything else? And no, that's it for now. Okay. Okay. All right, well, we're going to start with the inner child oracle because that is what I'm drawn to. So, okay. And for all of you who are like in the video for Wednesday, and I was like, I'm so cold. Everyone basically just said, so put on a sweater. Duh. You gotta admit, that's kind of funny. So I'm wearing a big old sweater today, and it's pretty darn cold today. Flow with the rhythm. That's the card. When I was shuffling, it just opened up to, that's been happening a lot. I don't know why. I'm just gonna roll and flow with it. Card 4, flow with the rhythm. Flow with the rhythm. Thinking of a Gloria Estefan song. The rhythm is gonna get you. Yeah, I don't know. So it feels playful. It feels like there's a playful energy afoot. Okay, so I do like that. Well, alrighty. Okay. So playful energy is at hand. I think that's why I'm thinking of the Gloria Estefan song. I think that's why there's more than what meets the eye. I mean, whatever it is, I feel like it's something playful and fun. Find your haven. Hey. And it feels like a rebirthing. Looks like the birth canal, like an enormous birth canal, but a birth canal to me. And then go inward with a butterfly. Oh, so yeah, someone may need to do a rebirthing, and that can be done in many ways. That could be ongoing on a personal retreat, a silent retreat, a prayerful retreat. I keep hearing Vision Quest over and over and over and over and over again. Now, that's a very specialized thing to do. Don't just run off and say, that's what I'm going to do. And then, you end up getting lost or eaten by a bear or something. So, never, or, yeah, not a good thing. Or some random coyote. I don't know. So today, but I do feel like that, there needs to be some inward movement for you to establish. For those of you who are on the brink of a new inward journey that will lead to an outward journey, what that translates to in all seriousness is, who are you? And be honest with yourself. What do I really want in my life? If I didn't have to put a caveat on it, if I didn't have to say, well, if I had enough money, or if I had enough time, or if I had enough energy, if you could do anything in the world you wanted, get real with yourself and then focus on that as your starting place for how you want your life to evolve and change and what you want it to look like. Okay, that's a big message. Well, that could be the whole video. Okay, that's it. We're finished. 5 minutes in. Woohoo! That's a new one. But we're going to keep going for a little bit because I feel like there are more messages. So the Enchanted Forest Tarot, such a cool deck. And this one has that kind of mystical nature energy about it. And it is a little tricky to read, though, I got to tell you, because it uses totally different suits. So it doesn't use cups. I think it uses spells, enchantments, that kind of thing. And we're talking about a bunch of fairy nymphs. Oh, this one turned sideways on me. An ogre. Yeah, so it's got that kind of energy. And I don't have my glasses. And Lord help me, I can't read that. That's too small. 3 of Challenges. All right. 3 of Challenges. I think the challenges are probably swords. That's a look he made. I can't do it with the other side. My face doesn't work that way. There's an on a YouTube channel lady that is a board certified dermatologist, and she talked about that she doesn't move her face a lot, and so she kind of talks like this, and it's not Botox. It's apparently the musculature in the face can only move in certain directions and in certain ways depending on whatever genetics you have, and causes the face to move a certain way. And so this side of my face, I have all kinds of animation. I can do all kinds of things. On this side of my face, it doesn't move the same way. It's weird. But anyway, well, so if you're the same way, it's not weird. It's just how we are. Okay, so let's see. What is the message from the Enchanted Forest Tarot? Gosh, that just sounds like a mystical, magical, cold weather kind of place to go. What is the message? Going inward. It just feels like a day. And now, if you're watching somewhere where it's like you're moving into like spring and summer and it's hot and whatever, you do whatever feels right for you. But around here, it feels like, and I think it's going to warm up again really soon, which is strange for this time of year. But anyway, hello, global warming. But it just feels like a day for comfort food, settling in, wrapping up in a blanket. I have been so tired, and I know it's the weather. Okay, so I don't know if you all well, anyway. So Ace of something, because I forgot my glasses. I'll just hold it up. Maybe you can see it. But it's got a little frog. How cute is that? Oh, look at the expression on the frog's face. Frogs have been a theme. So this is Find Your Joy. I'm hearing immediately, this is Find Your Joy. And it's got a ring with a star ruby in it. Find your joy and commit to it. It's okay for you to be good to yourself. It's okay for you to expect a little levity and fun in your life. You make a commitment to yourself. You are the star of your own life. Yeah. Is there anything else I need to know about that? Because I'm going to hold this up again because I just want everyone to really get a good look at that. How sweet is that? And the little ripples in the pond and the glitter coming off that star ruby. And I know there are usually people here of star sapphires, but there are star rubies because rubies and sapphires are just 2 different versions of a corundum that has a different mineral that makes it one color or the other. Gosh, look at that little frog face. Oh, that makes me so happy. All right, open it up to the middle. That's what I heard. I can't read any of it. That is some small print. Oh, the spells. So this is the child of spells. However, there are no cups around, and it's a wand. So I'm just not, we're just going to go with whatever it is on there. This is your time to experiment, to try new things and figure out what it is that you want. The card that was under it was also very prominent. Can I read this one? Heck no. So I feel like this is after you've experimented and you've come into understanding what it is that you feel closer to This is more the reality of where you end up. Okay. So this is you as a child. Go, and also I'm hearing about finding the theme this whole week seems to be finding your passion and reinventing yourself. What, when you were a child, go back to that. What did you want to do? What did you want to be? What was your absolute biggest dream when you were a child? And then you start to become it as an adult. So, this is what happens when we become an adult. Very often we get tied up in the day-to-day living of survival and we forget about those childhood dreams. What I'm hearing is don't forget about the childhood dreams. They are important. You know, I want to approach things a slightly different way today. Because I'm also seeing and hearing a journal. So the advice that I'm getting energetically is take time to journal. Journal with the prompt of, who was I as a child? Now, if you were a fearful child and an abused child, that's one thing, and that was part of it. But I'm not talking about that child. I'm talking about who were you as a child in your heart and in your soul and in your spirit when you had the moment to dream. What did you dream of? What was your biggest goal and dream that you wanted? Was it to have your own place? Was it to have security and safety? Was it to travel the world? Was it to write a book? What was it? And then once you write about that prompt, and it could be, if you don't like writing, it doesn't have to be some big, you know, it doesn't have to be a dissertation. It doesn't have to be a bunch of prose. It could be bulleted lists. I love a list. I love a good list, and I like bullets. So do that if you need to. A lot of you, I can tell from the comments, are incredibly just beautiful writers, authors. So you have a command of the language and do a wonderful job with it. But, you know, maybe you just like bullets. So just make a list. So once you do, who were you as a child in your spirit? What was something that you did that was indicative of that or showed evidence of that? For example, did you talk to trees when you were a kid? You know, did you talk to the plants? Would you rather have been out in nature than in the house? Or did you prefer to be in the house with a book and disappear into the fantasy of a faraway realm? Think about what it was that brought you comfort and what it is that you wanted when you grew up. Because every kid thinks about, well, when I grow up, you know. And then just sit with that for a minute. And if you want to stop there, then stop there, because it could be emotionally draining to do this. If you feel like it, or maybe tomorrow or later, then go into the next step of it and think about, how have you accomplished those things and in what way? If you wanted to be able to, you know, talk to trees and have a cottage in the woods, do you have a lot of plants in your home? If you live in the city, do you have a lot of plants, or do you nurture and you have a green thumb? Do you like to cook? Do you like to watch fantasy movies, you know, about the people who live in cottages out in the woods? Do you like a lot of medieval type movies or books? So think about that, because those are all forms of manifesting that childhood wish. So that's your task for today. Think about that. I am getting a big flare up right here, right around my third eye, nasal cavity, and very often, yeah, there's a lot of spirit around. I feel like there is a room full. And they are the ones giving me this information and this task. Ask them for help to jog your memory. If this becomes too triggering for you, then put it down. You know, don't do it. Call one of the helpline numbers. You know, I have them on the homepage for this channel, depending for numerous countries even. So do what soothes and comforts you. I feel like for someone it's making a big frothy mug of hot chocolate with vanilla and cinnamon and lots of yummy things in it. For some of you it's a homemade concoction of herbs in a form of a tea. Um, or maybe it's just your favorite bagged tea because, hey, we all like simplicity and something that makes our lives a little easier. Um, but whatever it is that you need to do, nourish your soul. For today, tomorrow, and the rest of the weekend, that is the task. Now I'll be on with the Friday reading, of course, but this one's going to be kind of short because I'm just feeling like this is enough. This is the beginning of you remembering who you are and tapping into that energy. Okay. And I love this sweater. It's all cozy and warm. Um, okay. Make yourself the hero or the heroine of your story. That's what I'm hearing. These guides and guardians, they are all it feels like I have a room of fictional characters around, which is a funny thing. The essence of them they are breathed into living and life in the books and the movies we watch. So there's an element of them that I do feel like is rooted in truth. Um, I know that might sound odd, but they were childhood friends for someone. Someone had a big group of imaginary friends that everybody thought, oh, you're the weird kid with all the imaginary friends, or family or parents thought it. They were real, and they were guides and guardians, and they're standing here now. And they want you to remember who you are, and they want you to remember them. They weren't imaginary. That's what I got to name this, because it's got to, I need the right people to see this. Your imaginary friends were not imaginary. And they are so ready to welcome you and hold you in a big embrace. Talk to them. They're ready. They're ready to communicate again. Okay. I love this so much. I love this. All right, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Nourish your soul. And this was a fun one. This feels good. I need to dig into this too. So be well, take care, and I will be back with your Friday reading before you know it. Man, this week went fast. It was a busy one though. All right, sending so much love to all of you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for working with animals. Those of you who do or have a farm or take care of everyone, just make sure you're taking care of yourself too, okay? All right, bye.